Hi, I'm Noel. Part of my mission is to get good psychological information out there to you so that you can learn more about yourself and about other people and how to live a psychologically healthy and happy life. How to spot when banter becomes bullying? Great question. None of us want to be in a group at school or at work or at home or anywhere where we feel that we have to compromise our own sense of integrity about ourselves or indeed witness somebody else being bullied. And banter can easily shift. It's one of those things that it can easily shift from friendly engagement with each other to targeting somebody on the basis of some issues that they have, whether the human being, that individual, comes to feel isolated and bullied. There's a general rule here, which is if you're in a sort of work or school or formal environment, there are certain types of topics which are just off, don't go anywhere near. So choosing to make jokes about somebody's sexual orientation, somebody's disability, somebody's color, race, creed, belief systems should just be off lines. And we should all know that you can't really go there. That's not an appropriate thing to do in a public work environment. It might be that you have a personal relationship with an individual at work, where you have a private relationship where you tease each other about these types of subjects. But you have to know the difference between when you're in a formal work environment and when you're in a less formal friendship environment. And don't confuse those two things. And so as a manager, you need to be really clear about that, and you need to be setting the tone around those things. If you see the emergence of jokes around these types of what we call protected characteristics, as a manager, you need to be stepping in and stopping that immediately. It's not stop people from having fun, but we know, for example, if there's a black person or a white person in a team, the black person will have had life experiences because of being black, which will be pretty negative and disastrous for them. And so that isn't something to joke about. They have a long life history of racism and experiencing that. And that's not funny. It just isn't funny. It might be something they want to take up with you as an individual and have a laugh about, but you can't do it at work because you don't know what's happened to that person. And you have to be sensitive to that issue and not choose something which people can't change. Joking about things that can be changed, that don't reflect structural power differences and don't reflect institutional issues such as race or disability, are perfectly reasonable. But again, it's all about the culture within your team and whether you've got healthy boundaries in place and whether it's possible for individuals to have open and honest dialogue to say, that hurt my feelings. If you've got that, then the joking and banter is generally going to be safe as long as it's possible for somebody to raise their concerns. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.